1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would get transformed to 7, 4, 1. What is it? 8, 5, 2. Sound like a phone. 9, 6, 6. Okay, that's the problem. Cool. So, how would you rotate this 90 degrees?
Oh. I did it by creating another array. I don't know if that's okay.
So that's the brute force way. I was hoping somebody said that.
So you know me.
That's gonna be an O of n space complexity?
O of mn space complexity.
Yeah.
It's a grid. So you gotta account for the row and columns.
Yeah.
But it's still like the O of n.
So what I did
Well,
was.
take the power.
Oh
Take the
man.
power. I come in later.
All right.
I like these things.
All right. Where can you take him? There we go. All right.
That's where you want to go.
No. And no. Fine. All right. So.
Finish chewing first.
I know, right? Try and nourish myself.
It's
you
the
know.
blacks and technology.
Yeah, he's playing good with that.
I'm just writing it out.
I have to write this in.
Can go with mad simple actually. There's like mad little. That's not a word. There's not that much punctuation. But like for the most part, function is the only time you're gonna see a lot of parentheses. Like even with like for loops and like if checks and all that other shit, there's like no real. And then it also infers your type and shit like that if you use the colon equals gen. So yeah, I started off by making a variable called rotated. This is actually it right here. I'm just gonna say that. We'll figure it out. Okay, like make. And rotated would be the array in which I'm going to be filling up as I loop through the original array. So you can make
It's. And we say. Okay.
No.
No, I just went straight down.
Okay. And then we're gonna loop through. We're gonna loop through the array one more time. And create arrays within this array. So all I'm doing is like initializing an integer array and then going through and creating a bunch of other integer arrays within this giant array. So I'm just duplicating the input essentially, but just with no values actually inside it. And you say, oh yeah, right, rotated I equals make. Damn, that's how you know I use like editors so much. Like I literally put my thing here and thought copy paste. Like son.
Wow.
Like,
You're lying.
yo, I know. Like, why can't I?
He's like,
no.
why isn't this working on the board? Right. Writing. Who does that?
Who does this shit anyway? Like, come on, it's 2017.
We should just use computers for everything.
Right, come
Here's
on.
the interview.
This should be like a Surface Pro tablet or some shit. Like I should.
As That's definitely what they're not gonna do.
Right? I mean, yo, if you really think about it though, like interviews would be that much faster. Probably like
They
much
would
more.
be faster and you still fuck up.
Exactly. That's how you really know though. That's
That's the worst thing. Like, so you still got a computer, you still fuck up.
you still you got the auto correct and everything, and you still work out. All right, wow. So basically the way that I decided to loop through this is from the back. And how I do that is by starting from here and then adding this here and adding this here, this to here. And
You transpose it.
yeah, essentially. So let me write this out real quick. For I equal, oh shit. Yeah, I equal 0. I less than ln of a. I plus plus. Boom. I'm gonna say, also, this is also quadratic time because I'm gonna be doing a less nested form. Huh? Yeah, matrices suck. But you know,
I don't like that so much. It's still cute.
There's a couple of questions.
And I know I have to like practice.
What?
We were like all in the camera.
I am? Oh, sorry.
I'm just looking at his laptop and all I see is your face.
It's all in the video.
Did some shit.
It's like, is he even calling or is he just looking at things?
I just want to see y'all face, that's all.
You want them to see your face.
Land of AI, right. And then we're going to say J plus plus. So in the second for loop, right, that makes sense, okay. Rotated J and then index. Equals AI. And that flow above. And then you minus from the index. Minus. Alright. So, like I said, this is me initializing a array that is the same structure as the input array, the matrix.
Wait, so is that first for loop you creating just the same matrix?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just do the same shit here where I just like say double.
Yeah, because I was like, because I'm not familiar with those, so I was like, are you? I thought you was actually doing them, but then you're like, oh, he's just creating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is like me creating
Yeah.
a regular integer array.
I'm used to that being
adding-
like one line.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that adds another level of like n or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So let's just act like I did that. And what you want to do is start from the end of the last index. So let's say it's going to start at 2. And then you say for I blah blah on the first one. It's going to come to 0. Then it's going to say for J. And it's going to loop through this one. Because this is technically 0 right here. So we're, on the first loop, we've come to the first array. And on the second loop, we've come to the first element in the first array. And it's going to go to rotated, which is like, we'll just make it so everybody can see it. Boom.
Yeah, shouldn't your index be in your for loop
It is.
variable?
It is. It's in the second one. I mean, it's in the first loop. It's out in the second one. Yeah, it just looks fun.
Stays out?
Huh?
Brackets, a space, a space.
No,
Yes.
he goes a loop and then he closes that first loop and that index.
Yeah, no, so this loop, the second loop closes, then you minus from the index.
So
And then-
in Go, does it automatically just say another thing all over again?
Yes.
It's that value all over again?
It what?
Like, cause well, I'm talking in C++, if you were to index that out, if you kept minus, it would just get to the backs and then you wouldn't be able to use it again. Like,
No, you're just actually starting from the back.
yeah, you're starting from the back, but when you go to that next one, it won't start from the back, because it would always be, it would just already be a zero, because you index it already to the zero. That's what I'm thinking. Because he has it outside of like 2 for loops, so it'd be a variable outside of 2 for loops, so once you decrement it and decrement it back to zero, it's just at zero, and then you just go to negative, and then.
No. This is, the index.
This works.
I'm like, I'm reading it wrong.
No, it is
These
very
are your
confusing.
columns. These are your columns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the old and new one. This is the new one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying at column 3, he's transposing it. At column 3, right? Put in the first,
Okay,
The
yeah,
first row
yeah,
column
okay, now I'm
here.
getting it. Thank you.
and then for each transpose.
Yeah, got it,
push your
thank
columns
you,
back.
I'm reading it wrong, thank you.
Alright, so let me just make sure that everybody can see this as I build it. Okay, so it's gonna come to 0, 0 on this first one, right? And what we're gonna do when we get down here is say we're going to rotated J, which would be 0, and then index 1. So it's gonna come here. So it's gonna say put 1 at index, which is the last one, boom, 1. Cool. Then it's gonna go move here. It's gonna add 1 to J, move here, and then it is still, yes. So index is now, J is now 1. So now you're gonna go to rotated J1, which is this guy right here. Because remember, the first indexes are the whole array, so 0, 1, and 2. So we're gonna go to 1, and then we're gonna go to the index inside the 1th array, which is the last index still, because I have not decremented yet. So we're gonna say 2, and it's gonna go again, increment to J, and say 3. Then it's gonna come down here. It's gonna minus 1 from the index. Index is now equal to 1, the middle column. But J is now equal to 0. So what's gonna happen is gonna go here. It's gonna say, okay, 4. Cool. Let's find J, which is the second one now. I'm sorry. Yeah, J is the 0th array. And then index is now the middle column. So we're going to say 4, 5, and then 6 as it loops through again. And then the same thing again. Here it's going to say 7, 8, and then 9. And then that's how you'll end up getting the transpose array.
It works. Good.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that like people are watching me. But if anybody also has any questions about that, let me know. Put it in the Slack, and I will also be putting this coder pen up. Actually, you know what? I'll do that right now. Where's the marker?
Top.
Yeah.
Bro. Did you put this laptop back? See. No, please. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know.
All right. Well,
To me, it's
you're
not.
right. And you're gonna make a fool of me anyway. So I gotta.
Nah. This is good. It's kind of how I would done it.
No, that's on.
So this would be like the brute force way. I mean, because like I actually like this is a good solution, but like a company would just actually do it in place. So you see how he made a new array and he's adding it into it. They would ask you to not make a new array, just to do it in the same array, the same grid. How would you do that?
I thought for hours, bro.
It's up for hours?
Like that should be not
Don't you just do- if
I
you-
literally wrote it down.
If you did it in the, still doing it in a double array, double for loop,
You're always gonna have
a double for.
yeah, like,
Could you just swap, the index of one is ij and the other one is ji, and you would set that equal?
yes,
But you would have to hold, you store whatever that value that you just placed in the temp variable in this time.
yes, there's more to it though. Right? If you,
Somebody needs to mute themselves.
Mike.
Michael Allen, you need to mute yourself.
Mike about to get kicked out.
so,
Just mute him.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
so if you did what you said,
Yeah.
right? You would go like this. Sorry. This is the original, right?
Yeah.
With what you said, you would go 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7. Diagonal are always the same. This would be 8. This would be 6. What kind of rotation is this?
That's 9 degrees to the left,
2-7, if you're going.
2-7.
The way the answer is going to be, so that's 2-7. Right?
Yeah.
So, in order to make this right, you would have to swap these. Right?
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do that. Like in one go. I don't know. Like, because of the way arrays, like two-dimensional arrays is made, you can swap it. The row is an array. The column is just an integer. Get it? So like you can't just swap. You can swap this way. You can't like that. You see what I'm saying? Like just a whole vector.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't do it this way. You can do it this way. Can you think of another way? Close.
I'm close.
Real close.
Ooh. Ooh, close. Well, that's like, it's that value squared.
The value squared? What?
Well, you have 3 to the 9, that's that value squared.
Nah.
Okay.
No math like that.
No math like that? Okay, so you just want to swap it. And I can't, you said the temp wouldn't work because I couldn't
Like
swap.
the way you have to swap it is saying I equals 0, j equals 0.
Mhm.
Swap. Keep on doing swap like that.
Yeah,
Close.
I was saying I was like I, sub I,
Very
sub I
close.
sub j, and then I said equals to a j sub I, well, that would be like a swap.
Wait, what?
Could you do that?
A what?
Like, j, I, they weren't the same thing.
If they weren't the same.
I mean, you did the swap, like you didn't do I sub j, you do a sub j sub I is equal to a sub j sub I.
A sub j sub I is equal to what? Yo, just say A of ij, because I'm getting confused.
A of ij is equal to a of ji.
That gives you this. That's what it just did. This, that, A of ij is equal to that. So the swap is the swap.
The swap is correct,
Swap is
but
correct.
I'm missing what happens in my swap. Is that going wrong?
Your boundary conditions. Right?
Okay.
So,
Make sure my boundary conditions are too.
yes, they are.
My boundary conditions.
Hint, hint. Think of a way to stop the swap earlier.
Make it less than the length, one less than the length. Make it like your index should be one less than the length.
One less than the length. What does that mean?
You want to stop it early, but just before you reach your last index.
Like, okay. Let me see how I can explain it. we swapped from I equals 0 to j equals 0, right? And we just swapped a of ij is equal to a of ji. That doesn't work out, right? Because we get this, we need this on this side, right? We don't care about the middle. It's a 3 by 3, so the middle is always, it's like Rubik's Cube. You don't care about those parts. So what, just looking at the problem here, right? What can you just see? What do you know needs to happen?
You want to swap.
Where does 7 gotta go?
7 has to go to the top.
The top, right?
Has to be a 0, 0.
So what would happen if we reverse this off rip? And we know no matter what, we need a 7 here.
Oh, so can you, can you swap the first two rows, the first row and second row?
Yeah, you can, but you want to make it in a more general sense. You want to reverse this, right? So, I mean, we're using a 3 by 3 matrix. So, if you reverse it, you get 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, since this is a pivot kind of level. And you get 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Right?
You swap the first and third row.
Yeah, you gotta make it general though. Think general, always. So you just want to reverse the rows.
Okay.
Okay? Now that it's in this state, what do we know? Now what do we want?
You want to swap.
Huh?
I want to go 90 to the left.
Oh, you still don't want to turn it?
Turn it to the left.
No,
No, you don't want to turn it. If you turn to 11, you swap, then you move 7.
you move 7.
You don't want to move 7. You want to move 8, and you want to move 9.
Where?
You want to move 8 to that second row right there,
Okay,
and you want to move 9 to that diagonal row.
okay. So what would the indices of it look like?
And you see that it would be 0, 1.
So we'll do a swap, C++. Java, you'd have to make a temp variable. We're using C++, so make it like easy. So we want to swap
0 and 1.
a of, what is it?
Oh,
That's a 0,
1.
1?
Yeah, 0.
0, 1, with a of
1, 0.
1, 0. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And the next one would be the
Same
same
thing,
thing, right?
yeah.
So this is 0, this is 2, 0, and
2,
2, 0, right?
0, 2.
We'll just put a plus plus and a plus plus. We're all smart people here. What else do you want to swap?
No, just swap those two.
So
You wanna
let's
swap
say
2
we
and 3.
swap it.
You want to swap 2 and 3 and 5 and 6.
You want to swap?
6 and 2 and 5 and 3.
No, you can't swap 5 and 3.
I mean,
Key thing to note when you're dealing with matrices and they ask for any
6
rotation,
and 2.
you just want to swap 6 and 2. Anything they deal with rotations, this never changes. It's like the Rubik's Cube. The middle number is not going to change no matter what you reverse, swap, unless it's like a crazy swap where you swap in this, and it doesn't matter. This is like a central point.
Okay.
Okay, so this 5 will never change.
Sorry.
So you want to swap the 6 and 2.
Yeah.
How would that look code-wise?
So you want to swap 1 and 2.
2, 1. Thinking about these swaps, can you think of a way to write a for loop to do it? And once you do that, that's it. Problem done. So swap.
So the first thing you would do is reverse the first rows. And
Yeah, you can. I'm just looking like, literally, so how I approach these problems is I literally just wrote it down. So like most interviews or whatever, or even a problem state, will give you example,
Okay.
right? So we know in this example, 7 needs to go here.
Mhm.
That's all I know. That's all I care about. 7 needs to go there. We know what a 180 rotation is. We're all smart. Just reverse it then. Let's get it. Reverse this. This is 180. If I just reverse this, that's a 180 rotation. Right? And then we just reverse, and then reverse. Okay? So that we know. Cool. Done with. Now, we just know we want just 90, half of that. So we know the 7 is going to go here, right? And we know this is this and that, and this and that, and this and that, right? In order for the 7 to go here, I know I can't swap like this, or swap like this, right? Or I do know I want this here, right? So there's multiple ways I can think of, but then as you like keep going on and just draw it out, you'll start to see, like, oh, okay, if I do this little trick. I mean, that's literally the gist of how most math problems work. You just keep drawing it out. Yeah, that's right. I like it. Alright, so I guess to sum this up, you go from I equals 0 to the length. Cool. But J would go from I to the length.
That's fine, I got it.
Get it? I would go from 0 to the length. J goes from I to the length. So you don't backtrack, you don't step on your own feet.
I goes from 0 to the length, and J goes from 0 to.
No. J goes from I to the length. J is your secondary loop, right?
Oh, yeah, J goes
So
from.
instead of it going from 0 each time, you're stopping short and you're starting from the I. Because you've already swapped this section. You've already done these swaps. So why touch it again? You
So
want
you
to
do
stay
those
within.
swaps outside of, the for loop.
No, you do it in the for loop. It's your boundary conditions, right? The first swap, I equals 0, J equals 0, right? What is he going to swap? Your n's. Right?
Okay.
If I go now, I is 1. I'm at row 1. Right? And I start at J equals 0, I'm going to be re-swapping one of the ends. Right? We don't want to touch what we've already fixed. So we can just start from I and go forward. This way, like a determinant, you handle the outside, you go the inside, keep going down like that.
Okay. So you go through the loop one time, swapping goes outside, then you check it's equal to the middle one, and you kind of go from there. You check that it's equal to like the middle index, and you go from there.
No, you don't need to check this. You just literally, if J is 0, and I is 0, right?
You're gonna be swapping,
These.
yeah.
Because I is going to stay 0, J is going to go from 0 to the length. So from 0 to 2, right? If I'm swapping A of I, J, with J, I, right? That's going to swap 0, 0, which isn't going to swap anything.
Yeah.
0, 1, 1, 0,
Yeah.
and 0, 2, 2, 0, right? Now let's say I keep it like this, where J always starts at 0, and I say I is equal to 1. That's going to re-swap 1 and 0, and 0 and 1, which is why we're stepping on our feet when we already
So
put
you
it in a
said
way.
I equals J equal to I.
J, and you're reducing,
Got you.
you're staying, and you just keep going
So
like
you're
that.
reducing the matrix.
Yeah. Okay, so the full code for it, don't laugh. Very short. And then let's get out of here because I eat